What's going on, everybody? James here, redoptionagency.com. All right, let's get into it. We're a little late today, going on 2:30 p.m. Central Time here in the greater St. Louis area. And we're going to get into this. So, I've been kind of just getting some drafts, pictures taken today. I've got over 100 items here waiting to go up, $13.99 or higher. And got a bunch here that I need to get some pictures of, get in this lot here, or this stack, and get more listed. Yesterday was, I ain't gonna say complete bust, but it was very painful with eBay. I did get sales up. Some of the stuff I listed did sell. So I was able to make some decent money yesterday. So, yeah, I got just a bunch of hats listed today thus far. As you can see here. These are all today's listings. And let's get into this. So today we are at 2:30 p.m. We're at 781 already today. Yesterday, it's showing here it did over $1,000, but some of that, I don't know, because I didn't transfer that much money, so I'm kind of confused as to why it's saying. Well, I guess it was pretty close, because there at the end it kind of topped out. So minus the fees from the day before, I guess I finally got there, but it was like pulling teeth yesterday. And I'll show you on the breakdown on that. So it's 781 today, doing pretty good. Doing really good, I should say, today. So we got it back over the $1,000 a day mark. So that's good, as well as the 90 days. So we're just going to keep that climbing, hopefully, since I got auctions ending today, and then getting this new stuff up $13.99 or higher should bring those numbers up quite drastically over the next month or two. I am afraid about the auctions, though, because they are still seem to be buried on eBay. But so the moving of them quickly may not as happen as great as I thought it would. But I still have every once in a while have a lot that I put up in the store eventually sell. So, not sure what that was. So yeah, we'll get into the performance and tracking. So yesterday, like I said, it was ridiculous. I mean, look at those down numbers. Only sold 53 items yesterday. So 1.6 million impressions. If you look at my external site views, 3,689. Now, I don't know if it was just a lot of traffic or if that's a bug, because that's a huge increase over what I normally average. I'd probably, since the site was full of bugs yesterday, I'd go the bug route because you would think I would get that every day or even close to it, but not so much. Still have the problems with the item specifics being deleted. No fix inside, I guess. But just to give you some comparison, so 53 total items sold yesterday. Already at 53 items sold today. And if you look, you can tell that the promoted items are off. So there's definitely something wrong in the promoted items. For most of the day yesterday, my promoted was less than my organic, which is totally not the norm. Norm is usually 70% promoted and 30% organic. As you can see, those numbers did eventually come to that ish area, where today it's kind of flipped. So something's still going on with the promoted items not producing right. When I checked earlier, I still had no hats. Even though I got all these sales, I had no hats coming up. So we'll see where we're at now. Still looks the same. The same items up front. Well, at least I got that one back up. This one had fall into the second page yesterday. And all I had was that Grizzlies one for $4 on this page. But it still looks like I'm probably only going to have those 2 items on this page. Right here. So the promoted is still definitely coming up way different than normal. I mean, it's just, I got at least one more there. So still off. But I'm not complaining, being the sales are pretty strong today. But see what we still no sales on Posh, so we're a day and a half now with no sales on Poshmark. When you compare that with the sales on eBay, it's almost like, I'm trying not to get discouraged. I mean, I only have 541 items up on Posh right now. So I'll start complaining when I have 10,000 up and I have no sales in a day or two. So I'm trying to stay motivated with cross-listing and try not to let it discourage me. So let's get into what has sold today and yesterday. So some albums, cassettes. I had heard a comment of when somebody saw what I sell, they go, yeah, but he just sells smalls. And yeah, I do. It's not necessarily a bad thing when you sell a lot of smalls. So, plus, like I've always said, the one of the great things about what I sell and sharing it with you guys is because this is common stuff that people pass up daily. I mean, I could literally go out and fill my car twice a day, 7 days a week with this stuff. If I wanted to hire a crew, I mean, I could build this to $1 million business in a drop of a hat. I mean, I already get close to $500,000 by myself and my son shipping. So it wouldn't take nothing to make this $1 million business every year. So it's just a lot of people don't want to put in the work that comes along with it. But when you pay 25 cents an item, you've got the profit margin to really scale the business. So without it really getting out of control, if you can keep up with the listing over the buying, if you will. Like this, I sent an offer to somebody. They sent me an offer for $10, and I'm not gonna sell it past under my opening bids. So I responded with $20, saying I'm not gonna sell it from under my opening bid, and they accepted it. So that one went for $20. And just to show you, if you view these hats and go, they're just crap hats. What are you doing? How'd you even get 20 out of that? To give you a perspective, somebody came in today and spent $106 on just hats that you would have never heard of, that I'd never heard of prior to putting it up. Hopefully they popped up here by now. So we'll see. We'll get into that. But yeah, I mean, so this whole thing could literally bring you $200. And if I start getting quicker, I am going to be putting it all up. Here we go. Here's some of the stuff here. Prairie State Generating Company. Safety is a winning hand. There's that Nat again. Ameren UE, which is electric, which they changed their name to Spire, I believe now. Or they were bought out on it too. Performed Line Products. Champion Precast. So these are all just small business type of things. The specs thing's bigger. I can't remember what that was. Obviously didn't Google it when I put that one in. I've sold plenty of these backs. Another one of those, and Alton Steel. And they spent $106 on just these common hats that you can find in my lots. So there is the money to be made. I think that's the good thing. One of the positives about upping my average price listed is it doesn't take too long to get $100 in a day. So then times that by 10. It doesn't take as much as it used to. So this person bought both of those. And that local cassette I showed you yesterday sold. I put these up yesterday. They sold this morning or overnight. So that's one of the items that helped. So some decent dollars. I feel less stressed seeing the higher, not as many $5 items sold. It just makes me feel like I can get closer to my goal. And my goal is a new vehicle. And I think it was a Trackhawk being number one, Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. But I think I've decided, as of now, to try and go for the Jeep Grand Wagoneer. It's their Jeep's basically first full-blown huge SUV, 3-row seatings, luxury out the booty, tech out of the booty. If you haven't seen the interior of this car, the Jeep Grand Wagoneer, you have to look it up. I mean, it's got like 4 screens in it for the passenger, 2 for the navigation and controls, 1 for the speed and readouts and stuff. It's crazy the tech it's put into those things now. So I think that one's taken number 1 spot. So, but it's going to take a lot more money to get it. So I might have to push it off a little bit farther down the line. So we will see. I took an offer for $100 on that yesterday. I was like, I need the money. Take on me. Take on me. So, gotta get my new vehicle. That is the goal. I mean, I would really like to have my YouTube videos pay for my car note, but I just don't have the charisma to get 1,000 views or anything on my videos. It just ain't gonna happen. And I'm okay with that. I'm happy if I get 100. I'm like, yes. Same person bought all of these yesterday too. They paid today. I did kind of notice the change, at least it appears to be, on this. Like, it don't show up when it sells, it shows up when it's paid now, where I think as of before, it would just show up when it's sold. Because I guess since you paid with PayPal, it really didn't have a way maybe to, wasn't that smooth of a transition, I guess, maybe. I don't know. But it appears now that this only changes when they do pay. So if they bought something yesterday and they pay today, it's going to show up on today's. At least that's what it looks like from the little bit of time I've been playing with it. So that is good. So a few new items in the closet, but right now I'm concentrating on today. I'm gonna get this stuff, get more pictures, more stuff processed, pictures taken, and get some more stuff listed on eBay, and make sure I get over that $1,000 mark today. So there we are. So yeah, so I'm back to work. And thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Later. Please like, subscribe, and all that jive. Dun, 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 dun.